Okay, now we're going to do composite numbers and talk all about what a composite number is, and we're going to figure out that composite and prime numbers are the opposite from each other. Let's go into it. What is a composite number? A composite number is a whole number that can be divided evenly by itself, the number 1, and at least one other integer. It has to be at least one other integer. Right? So is 9 a composite number? Okay, let's check. A whole number that can be divided evenly amongst the number 1. So 9 divided by 1, yes, it works. It can be divided by itself. 9 divided by 9 is 1. Oh, it works. That'll work for absolutely every single number. And then we need at least one more to decide if 9 is composite or not. So let's say 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. At least one other, it means, yes, 9 is a composite number. So is 7 a composite number, right? So 7 divided by 1, yeah, it ticks this one, we divide it by 1. But now we need to find another one. It's because we know that 7 divided by 7 will give us 1, so we know there's at least 2. We need at least one more. We can only look for integers. So let's do 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. No, that won't work. 7 divided by 3, 2.3, that won't work. 7 divided by 4, 1.75, that's not going to work. 7 divided by 5, 1.4, that's not going to work either. 7 divided by 6, 1.17, not going to work. And 7 divided by 7, we know is divided evenly by itself and 1, but it's not one other integer. Unfortunately, then we can say, nope, those are not integers. So no, 7 is not a composite number. Right. So can we work out, is 12 a composite number? So we know that 12 divided by 1 is equal to 12. Right? That's good. All numbers, 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. That's good. We don't even need to check those. But now we need to try another one. We can quickly see that 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6, which means that 6 times 2 is equal to 12. So this says, yes, it is a composite number. Is 5 a composite number? Okay, let's say 5 divided by 1, we know it works, that's 5, it's good. 5 divided by 5, yeah, we know it works, that's good. Okay, let's try 5 divided by 2 is going to give us 2.5. That's not good. 5 divided by 3 is going to give us 1 remainder 2, or 1 2/3. That's not good. 5 divided by 4 is going to give us 1 remainder 1. So that's not going to work either. So 5 mustn't be a composite number. So 5 is no. It is not a composite number. And we'll figure out soon that 5 is a prime number. Wow, is 2,343,526 a composite number? We're going to have to divide it by a huge amount of numbers to figure out if it is a composite number or not. But we've got a trick. If it is an even number, it is always a composite number. Right? So any even number is always a composite number. Why? Because we can divide that number by 2 and get ourselves an answer. So it means there's at least another divisible that is not 1 or the number itself. So this is, yes, it is a composite number. Is 129 a composite number? Okay, let's try 129 divided by 2. 6.4, no, that's not good enough. Let's try 129 divided by 3. 43. That works perfectly. So yes, 129 is a composite number. Every natural number is either a composite number or a prime number, excluding 1. We're going to talk about 1 shortly or in the next video. So it's a natural number. So what is a natural number? That's a number from 1 all the way up to infinity, no negatives. It has to either be a composite number or a prime number. Right? Oops. So a composite number is the opposite to a prime number. If we say 7 is not a composite number, we are saying the same as 7 is a prime number. So if we look at these numbers, right, so these are natural numbers, excluding 1. So we look at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We know that 7 is a prime number. What else can we say? Composite means it composes of smaller parts. For example, we know that 2 times 4 is equal 8. So 8 must be a composite number. 6 is 2 times 3. 4 is 2 times 2. So these must be composite numbers. But these numbers only divide by 1 and itself. So they must be prime numbers because they do not compose of other smaller parts. Well done, that is our video on composite numbers. Now we're going to move on to prime numbers to really understand this further.